they played you guys really tough, and then you were able to, you guys were able to get some separation in the end. Can you just talk about, what that took and what it took out of you, considering you've got to turn around and play again tomorrow?
I would just say credit to Washington. I think they're fighting for something bigger than themselves right now. And so for them to kind of come out and kind of punch us in the mouth a little bit, it's just kind of how March goes. I think the first quarter, we started off really, really well. Our tempo was really, really good. We were able to get a lot of stops and then able to run in transition, which is one of the things we do really well. And so when they took that away, it was a little bit challenging for us to kind of get back into it. But I think at the end of the day, we found a way. And moving forward, we're going to go into Arizona and kind of figure out what we need to do to get a win there. But yeah, I'm proud of my team for just sticking it out and winning this one.
Thank you.
Kari, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? It's Kahari. Can you just elaborate on just that what happened in the fourth quarter? You guys were making a lot of fast break. You and Charisma was just kind of taking advantage of the turnovers that Washington. Can you just elaborate on it?
Yeah, of course. So in the first quarter, like I said, that's something that we were really doing well in the first quarter. And so we kind of got back to that. And that just kind of comes from energy from us getting stops on the defensive end. And that's our anchor. And that's what we tell ourselves all the time. And so when we're able to get stops and run like that, we're really hard to beat. And we were able to get back to kind of that anchor in the fourth quarter, which is really nice to see.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, just how valuable are your teammates like Lauren and Natalie in that first half, especially when you're really trying to get things going?
I think Natalie was huge for us today. Like, we harp on her just being a defensive stopper and being a passion player for us. And so for her to come out and get all those deflections, get those steals, get those loose balls that were going out of bounds and give us extra possessions is so, so huge. And I'm super proud of her for just having the confidence in herself to be that person for us. And then Lauren is just somebody who's our rock for us, even if that's not on the stat sheet. And so she comes and she does everything well. She kind of keeps us steady. And so they're very, very valuable, even if it doesn't show up on the stat sheet all the time. I'm super proud. I'm glad to call them my teammates.
Okay. So take me through when you got, it just seemed like all of a sudden you were one team and all of a sudden somebody just flipped a switch and all of a sudden you went back to being the Bruins. What happened there? Like, that was real quick, and then all of a sudden everything was fine again. What happened?
Yeah, I think it was just, like I said, like, defense is really our anchor, and that's what really gives us energy. And tonight we weren't shooting the best, and so that's what we kept talking about in the huddles. It's like, okay, y'all, like, we know it's a battle right now on the offensive end, like, but let's get stops. Like, that's something that we can do all the time, and we're able to run like that. It's so fun to play with my teammates, and so I think that's kind of where we kind of turned it around and kind of flipped that switch. But we know that that's what we have to kind of settle in our identity. So yeah, that's something that we definitely have to continue to keep doing.
Yeah, you guys have been there before many times this season. Obviously, it just seems like you guys keep finding a way, and like, if this isn't working, you keep trying that, and just keep is that kind of how it feels like to you guys?
Yeah, I find a way at all times, especially during this time when there's a team like Washington who's fighting for a playoff spot. We know that they are fighting for something bigger than themselves, like I said. So yeah, find a way, survive and advance is definitely going to be something we're going to keep doing in this tournament and moving forward.
Thanks and congratulations.
Thank you, Sue.
Kahari, go ahead.
Okay, you have mentioned like Lauren is your rock, and then you guys are just basically indebted on defense. You know, your defense is what you guys stand for. You know, how important is it to have someone like Lauren to kind of fire you guys up, even though, you know, certain things that she doesn't make the stat sheet?
Yeah, in the second half, I just heard Lauren. We were obviously struggling on the offensive end, but I heard her, come on, y'all, let's get a stop. Come on, y'all, let's deny this, pressure the ball. And so to hear that and to have a teammate who's pushing you, even when sometimes you don't want to be pushed, is super, super, just super valuable. And so I'm proud of her for staying level-headed, even when things weren't going well on the offensive end. And she's huge for us, like I said. Like, she's going to be somebody we're always going to rely on. So that's super huge.